Hello, my dear friends. So now is the last session of the explanation, the motivation of hesitation. Look, very, very humble, or how do I call it? Yes, this is our question. You see, you remember the last time I showed you this question, and it's just beside us, by the way. And what is beside, by the way? Just a moment, I try to take it off. There is. When we finished, some are here, you remember? And you named them, you remember? And now we start from this green line, yeah? Let's do that. Let me get back. So, little bit correction, redirection, restriction, construction. So now we are talking about Earth dwellers. We already have humans. We do somehow belong to this group ourselves, at least partly. Reptoids, all kinds of earthly riptotapestry, and 3 Nordics. But, you see, like here, you see? But this is not at all, no. But this is not at all. We also must mention ant people. They are more like normal ants, but very evolved and human size. Very big. Like humanoid ants, yeah. Do they... Wait. Human size... They do also live underground, both American South and North, but not as deep as reptoids. They have cavernous and big lunch-shaped chambers, but they are different than those of Nordics. And if we do believe in credibility of the crimes of anonymous witnesses, their dwellings are not so clean. Sorry to say, at least some of them, because some of them are good and well tuned and well organized, and some of them, they are certain kinds of dirty. I don't want to say anything, but just for information. Information is not dirt itself. It can be information about dirt. It's a clean information about dirt. Not for deploying the dirt, but just to inform how it is there and that. So just to know. That's why I inform. I don't need anything from you, actually. Understanding what the best about. So, people, both Americans, okay, I may only suggest no cleaning, no searching for hidden source. No, sorry. I may only suggest no channeling, no sharing for hidden source. Only suggestion that this is that why that those and people, some tribes of them was hosting people for some historical periods. I mean, when races were about to stop existence, or whole civilization, whole human civilization was about to stop existence, was several times like that, in one of the time or one of more, and people was hosting people for a long time in the underground chambers, and people lived underground together with other people. They learn it from others, their habits and things, they make families then, and after the earth could be suitable again for dwelling, so they open their opens and say, okay, thank you for being our guest, and now you can go. And then so I may only suggest and people, some travels, and them. Of course, some people I don't know. I don't know it. Googly, Mowgli, please. I don't dig any deeper now. Enough. We have 4 types of essentially different species. 4 most accessible examples of who is inhabiting Earth. And now, please tell me, why do those on flying saucers must come to visit only us? And some of them, aforementioned types, may fly too. Humans have secrets about it. Reptoids do fly, Nordics do fly, and people unsincerely don't know. But what about me? There is something that surprises me very much. Not this fact alone that we do see UFOs from time to time. No, this fact surprises me not, but the fact that we don't see them all the time and cannot hide a glance, this is surprising to me. There must be a lot of them. They are not only super things humans are planning. It's written like this, I must read. Not only super things humans are playing with, no. It's written like this. I feel something out. It's written like this, I don't know why. And by the way, I am from out myself. Yeah. It's a little bit creaky way too. I must from out, but I like this, from out, from out. This it's sit down. I must play human. What else should I do? All my apparent psychical parameters are human. I have no excuse to just jump and fly without explanation, without permission, without a real serious mind control checkpoint. I go out of infected place, long multi-phased quarantine, too difficult way. There is an easy way, the real way, but the occasion may not be ordered or fabricated. This must come from there. So I am from out, waiting for the next signal of connection from there. Anyhow, I do feel myself on Earth as a guest. Yes, I'm born here. Yes, but I am a we. That is my purpose, to be here, to visit Earth. And what is my purpose to be here, to visit Earth, to be incarnated and probably reincarnated here? I don't know how to answer it without telling you the full story, including parts that I really don't know myself. So, same with them, except those who have crystal clear and simple missions are those with complications and complicated things. It's strange that we don't see them at least 3 times per day. Okay, this is. It was, but it still is, because we're talking about facts in general, but we just passed now, and it was. So in the same time, it was, it is. Think about this concept, but now I just want to do a little bonus. actually don't know myself if another kind of insectoids, like real insectoids, like praying mantis 80 is also living, dwelling on earth. I don't know. I know they are visitors, more or less often visitors, and like essentially important visitors on earth, and I met one of them personally, and it was actually my first encounter in life. I was like 3-4 years child. Disguising it, he, she, it better to say, disguising it. And actually, I was trying to remember where it was exactly, and trying to remember also before in my later childhood, and also it was like my analyzing going from very early childhood, and I started to remember and analyze after that. As a child, could remember and analyze this, and I remember it was met in corridor like that. And you go main corridor, you go to go out, but go left, not after I entered just the next mini corridor and then going out. No. Before that, it was like a kind of parallel corridor, but the open is not in this quasi 3D dimensions, but it was like in open extra dimensions, or portals, or passages, or however they call it, because there's some kind of portals. They are not like those glimmering portals or somehow activating too much movement, but it's just a quiet portals. It could be open sometimes, but very quietly, just some very thin layer, and some kind of membrane or plate. It could be membrane just nearby wall. Just we can say it is wall, but it is like nearby wall, or even inside the layer or behind the layer of wall. Does not matter. It takes very little place, this magnetic thing. But when you activate it, it just takes off this part of wall, and you see, oh, it's like that. How couldn't I see before? And you just go there. And several times, from time to time, special times in my life, in my childhood also, I'm just entered such a places, but it was very difficult to analyze and map these things, because always occur in the things when I in the times when I need it very very urgently, or somehow it needed, they needed to correct something of me, they needed access, and then my these corridors and channels, and these special very easy portals, and like just connectors, they're rather connectors than portals, because there's hidden space, but hidden space not here, not there. Yes, it's somehow installed here, and then working with the landscapes and energies of the land around. That why it's permanently there. But if it is not in the connection with outer world, for example, it's in the city or something like not very good balance energetical places, it in this case it must not be connected with those energies, and just to be by itself. And this is a portative. We can bring it from place to place and activate from place to place, and every kind of wall, in some kinds of wall, in some kinds of doors, or even furniture, and even inside the furniture, and in any place where there is something like wall, yeah. Yes, in one of those corridors. In my childhood, I was going there in my dreams, and then sometimes it was dreams, and sometimes it was something like no dreams, but it was like dreams. I I'll tell you many stories. Not now. I showed you train video. There is train going. You see, train. You see. Not now. Now the train passed, maybe it's a sign to say goodbye. Oh, I'm here, yes. Sign to say goodbye, sign to say goodbye. Yes, I met Mantis extraterrestrial in my childhood, yes. but I don't think they are like dwellers here for a long time. They are important visitors nowadays, and maybe for last decades, and maybe I think even before, because they have a very precise surgical features that was connected with like cold abduction programs. They could do very well their things and control others. But we don't talk about abduction things now. No. It's time to say goodbye. But what is the best time to say goodbye? To wish you a good weekend. For Jews, Shabbat Shalom. For non-Jews, have an inspired weekend. And for all who need support, just wish we get the support. And the best supports and the best things and the best presents and gifts are like very unpredictable and exactly what you need. Wow, I couldn't how to say, wish myself to have something. Now I have it for free now. Sorry, I talked too much. Sorry. Just goodbye. Here.